This is the world's largest excavator.
226 meters long and 96 meters high. It can dig through the earth in a year. This behemoth in front of you, it's the world's largest excavator. Beggar 293 Excavator. It's 226 meters long, 96 meters tall, and weighs 14,000 tons. It's almost the same as to Eiffel Towers. It's not just the biggest excavator in the world, it is also the largest land vehicle in the world. It holds several Guinness World Records. It's never been broken. Take the record and get it soft. It is used by the KJB Hamburg mine in Germany. This behemoth was developed by a former German company, made by Coop. Now this company has been merged into the ThyssenKrupp Group. Its design and construction, only efficient surface mining. Homework, but because of his size, no underground mining. So he had to work in the open air. But even so, the amount he mines per day is other. The excavator can't catch up with the strength of breastfeeding, up to 240,000 tons per hour. A hill can be hollowed out in 5 days. This excavator is huge. To let go of him, 2 criteria must be set aside. An open space the size of a football field. Look at him from a distance. It's like Thanos driving over from the Avengers, the giant that destroyed the Earth, like a spaceship. It's oppressive. This is the same as the excavator. Rhineland West in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. Pfählen area. This is the largest open-pit coal mine in Germany. One of them is the Tagenbaumbach coal mine. That's 457 square kilometers. It is also one of the largest heat coal mines in the world. The mines here are often open pit, so this excavation opportunity will mine here, because you can get better performance here. This excavator excavates a lot of rock and separate the coal mines from it and weighs soil. So the heart of this excavator is this huge bucket turntable. The whole excavator is for this one bucket turntable. Serving this turntable has a diameter of 22 meters. There are also 18 buckets distributed on it. Each bucket can hold 6.6 cubic meters of paint. The turntable goes through constant rotation to mine and transport the paint. That's not a big number to hear. Even a lot of excavators can do this. But you heard his data. You don't think so? This excavator can dig in an hour 240,000 tons of soil. If you don't sleep all day, 6 million tons of soil. At that time, if Yugong moved mountains, this thing would have been used. Then there is no need for his descendants to do it at all. He can solve it himself. It can be said that it is changing the topography. If nuclear bombs don't count, then no one can get this one. The world's largest excavator, excavated earth and rock, will be sent directly through the conveyor belt to the other side. That's why he dug so fast, because he saves the need to go back and put these things. Lost time. We is to keep coal-fired power plants, key to power supply and operation. Without them, the whole country will become invisible. Refers to the Dark Knight. He-MEI is also known as He-MEI. It is the type used by many such power plants. These materials are usually buried under tons of mulch, such as soil and rocks, so we need very large and powerful machines to remove this burden. The crystallization of the company's years of technology accumulation, its design and manufacturing. After years of development and improvement, since the 1970s, the technology of continuous bucket wheel excavators continues to advance. Each generation of the Beggar series, all products are based on the previous generation, optimization and upgrade. The concept of continuous bucket wheel excavator was the earliest, appeared in the early 20th century. However, due to technical limitations, early devices were smaller in scale. Efficiency is also limited. With power technology and the development of machinery manufacturing technology, mid-20th century, Germany became the leading country in continuous bucket excavator technology. This is the biggest excavator in the world. Have you ever built one? 6 million tons of paint a day. Fill the entire Hangzhou West Lake in one day. The avenue in front of you is breathless. Behemoth. It's the world's largest excavator. The Beggar 293 excavator produced by a German company. It also holds the title of the largest land vehicle in the world. The height of the entire excavator is 96 meters. It's taller than a 30-story building, length 226 meters, weighing 14,000 tons. It is also said to be the fastest mining speed in the world. An average of 240,000 tons of soil can be mined in an hour. So much soil. Even 10 ordinary excavators add up. Not a fraction of it. Beggar series excavators are owned by Coop Company. It was developed in the 1970s, designed to meet the mining needs of German open-pit coal mines. Beggar 288 is a major milestone for the series. Beggar 293 is based on. Further developed, the bucket wheel is the core part of the excavator, driven by electric motor. continuous rotation and excavation of materials on the ground. Shovel on bucket wheel. The bucket can excavate and transport materials simultaneously. Greatly improved work efficiency and excavated materials through a series of conveyor belt systems will be delivered to the designated stacking area. Beggar 293's conveyor belt system is complex and efficient, capable of processing large amounts of mined materials quickly. This also saves a lot of time in Qingdao, far surpasses other excavators. The reason why this excavator is fast, it's the paint he dug up. It will be sent directly to the rear through the conveyor belt. Saves the time to go back and forth. Conveyor belt and the site structure of the link. It's part of an excavator. Otherwise, this one, excavators won't be so big forever. But that's not all good. Such a large size. The whole excavator is too bloated. The Beggar 293 uses a crawler chassis for movement, despite its immense weight, but the design of the track system, allowing it to navigate the complex terrain of the mine. A slow but steady movement. It was traveling very slowly, only about 600 meters per hour. 10 times the size of a snail. If this speed is slower than anyone else, that's no match. But this excavator, although it looks very slow, but it's not inefficient at all, because it is, after all, an excavator. Just go to this stop every day. That's one day. Speed is not very important to it. What's important about it is the rate of extraction. Mining speed of more than 600 meters per hour. In the mining progress of this open pit coal mine, it's pretty fast. After all, we walk slowly, but dig fast. Everything else is moving fast and digging slowly. Even with detonators, these explosives blow first and then dig. Can't catch up with the Beggar 293 excavator at all. The operation cabin of this excavator. It is also equipped with an advanced control system and monitoring equipment. Operator can monitor and adjust mining parameters in real time to ensure safe and efficient operation. Of course, Beggars 293 excavators can be called the world's largest excavator. I don't know if it's by digging speed, unilateral prominence. It can only maintain the freshness for some time. I want to sit firmly on the throne of first place. It depends on his comprehensive and balanced development, Hexagon Warrior for short, due to its huge size and efficient mining capabilities. Beggar 293 during mining will have a certain impact on the environment, mainly includes land destruction, vegetation removal, and dust pollution. However, with proper planning and management, and these effects can be mitigated and controlled. Because of the efficiency of mining, it depends on the coordination ability of all aspects. The excavation speed can be increased by the excavator to complete the effect of mining. The rate can also be achieved by adding transporters. Just how to increase? He also has a limit. Once this limit is exceeded, the extra excavators became a liability. Although Beggar 293 an excavator, they're not going beyond their threshold, but he himself. It is also infinitely close to this limit. That's why he sits still. The reason for the number 1 throne in the world. This is the world's largest excavator. 226 meters long and weighs 14,000 tons. Earn 1 billion a year. As the largest excavator in the world, it's huge, of course. Being big can be said to have many benefits. Of course, there are disadvantages to being big because of its size. The machine cannot be used normally in many places. It can only be used in large mining areas. You can imagine it's 226 meters long, 96 meters high, and weighing 14,000 tons. If you go to a small mining area, it can be hollowed out in less than a day. Even the terrain is too small. It is possible that this excavator will not work properly. Activity. Even if the location is particularly rough, this excavator still needs assistance from other machines to start working normally. Although he is bloated, it was moving very slowly, but as soon as he starts working, his speed will change qualitatively. In an instant, everyone will know what is expensive. For 1,000 tons of ore per minute, usually dozens of vehicles are required. Only big trucks can complete the transportation. After all, you can't just dig and bury. Because the soil just dug out becomes loose, it will get worse. If left untreated, less than a while, the excavator will be trapped in soil around, become unable to move an inch. This giant is standing here. If you look at it from a distance, hardly anyone would think of this as an excavator. They just think it's a huge pendant, because in order to balance the weight when designing, the back end of the excavator was deliberately extended by a part. For balance, this is to ensure that it will not roll over during use. You know, once such a behemoth collapses, The amount lost is not a small amount. The destructive power caused. That's the equivalent of a 30-story building. However, it collapsed for maximum safety construction. This excavator is usually digging. Excavation begins on the side of the area because the giant wheel has a tilt angle. So what he needs is a rotating arm that is constantly rotating and moving. So much so that when filming, it looks like it's constantly rubbing against a rock wall, even if it just looks full. But his actual efficiency is not low, approximately equivalent to the construction speed of 40,000 miners. It can be said that this speed is unprecedented. No one can surpass. Because even if it takes 24 hours of uninterrupted use, this excavator, it can be easily done with only a few dozen employees. Certainly, the efficiency of this near-perfect hexagon warrior, it's not going to come cheap. Back in 1995, and there it is already. He was built for $100 million. You know, this is the dollar before the 2008 financial crisis. Purchasing power and credit are both very powerful. Even now, $100 million. That's the great thing that can make life free. In addition to that, the biggest drawback of this excavator is that it consumes electricity. The power consumption of this excavator is equivalent to 20,000 people's electricity consumption. Beggar to 93's efficient mining capabilities significantly reduced the cost of open-cast coal mining, increased economic efficiency. At the same time, its efficient materials processing capacity has also promoted the development of related industries, driven the growth of the regional economy. As the global demand for energy continues to grow, and the increasing environmental requirements, giant excavators like the Beggar 293 will continue to play a role in the future mining industry. Important role. Future technological development. It will further enhance its efficiency and environmental performance. The Beggar 293 is the largest excavator in the world, represents the pinnacle of modern mining technology. Its immense size, powerful power and efficient mining capabilities make it in the open coal played an important role in the mining of mines. With the continuous advancement of technology, Beggar 293 and the future excavator will, in energy extraction and infrastructure building, play a key role simultaneously in the ring. In terms of economic benefits, achieve greater balance and progress.